everyone, welcome to Petrolette, and today with us is a very interesting car, and this is the 2019 Toyota RAV4.
The story of the RAV4 began in the early 1990s when Toyota recognized a gap in the market. Consumers were looking for a vehicle that offered the practicality and higher driving position of an SUV, but with the size and fuel efficiency of a compact car. Therefore, in 1994, Toyota introduced the RAV4, which stands for Recreational Active Vehicle with Four-Wheel Drive System, and the first generational model of the RAV4 featured a unibody chassis, which is a departure from the body-on-frame design typical of many SUVs at that time, and it was a very revolutionary idea.
The RAV4 is a very popular car in the Kenyan market, in the African market, and in the global market as a whole, because this car has a very good reliability record, and also this is a car that has very big competitors like the Honda CR-V, the Volkswagen Tiguan, amongst other cars. And today we are going to go about this car and look at all the good things about it, all the bad things about it. Stay tuned. And so this car is brought to you courtesy of Impact Motors in Kiambu Road. As you can see on the number plate part over here, this is the sign of Impact Motors, and you're going to start by looking at the front profile of the 2019 Toyota RAV4. As you can see from the design of this car, Toyota has really improved in ensuring that this car is proper. So the previous variants of the Toyota RAV4 were really good looking, but Toyota really stepped it up from the 2019 variant going onwards. And we're going to start by looking at this headlamp over here, which is really nice. It has the projector lamps inside, and it also has the daytime running strip over here in such a way that when you turn on the car, it will turn on automatically. There is also some touches that has been added to this car. We have some light strips over here, and you also have light strips down here on that side and on this side that help to illuminate as you're driving. And so this car has a really mean look to it. If you're looking for a Toyota RAV4, a 2019 variant, you can consider coming to Impact Motors. This car has only 14,000 kilometers on the clock, and you can bet on that because it's barely brand new.
Under the hood of the 2019 Toyota RAV4 is an efficient and a powerful 2.5-liter dynamic force 4-cylinder engine across all its trims, and this engine produces an impressive 203 horsepower and 184 pound-feet of torque, providing a balanced blend of performance and fuel efficiency. Paired with an 8-speed automatic transmission, this powertrain ensures smooth acceleration and responsive handling, making the RAV4 well suited for both city driving and highway cruising.
On the side profile of the 2019 variant of the Toyota RAV4, the first thing that greets us, it is this kind of a rough textured plastic over here, and the purpose of that is that it helps to protect the car's paint as you do some off-roading. This is a crossover SUV. That means that it can do some mild off-roading, and we are greeted by these size 19 wheels over here, which look really nice. And they are from Toyota, and finding a rim that is attractive from the OEM manufacturer of the car is always troublesome. So Toyota really nailed it on that wheel over there. And as we move on to this part over here, you find that this car is kind of tall. I'm around 6 foot tall, 6 foot tall, and that's the height of the car against my height. And right over here we have some touches. This window is tinted. We have this side mirror that has this elongated part that contains a mirror that can be used to enhance the visibility. And so this door over here has this handle that it can be held like that, and it will either unlock or lock the car. The key is in my pocket, and if I touch that part, it locks the car. If I touch it again, it unlocks the car. There is a light over here that comes on when there is that a car on your blind side, and it helps to enhance the safety of the car. So with that being said, we also have this part over here that it helps to enhance the look of the 2019 Toyota RAV4, and the ground clearance of the car is not that bad. That means that you can do some off-roading with the 2019 Toyota RAV4. On the back profile of the 2019 Toyota RAV4, it's kind of boxy in shape, not my favorite design, but it looks proper. So the direct competitor of the 2019 Toyota RAV4 is the Honda CR-V. And guys, these cars are much of competitors in such a way that the 2024 variant of the RAV4 and the Honda CR-V looks almost similar. But we have these lights over here, they kind of protrude out of the body of the car like that. And it follows the Toyota design language. You have the Toyota badge over here. You notice that the badge has rivets, because in the Kenyan market, these parts are always being stolen. We also have the RAV4 here and the Adventure. This is the Adventure edition of the Toyota RAV4, and this means that it has some added touches to it that makes it to become the Adventure part. We also have this bumper over here that is not painted. Only this part is painted, but this part is kind of a rough texture. And we have these proximity sensors that help as you are reversing the car. Before we open the boot of the car, this car comes with a twin exhaust system. That means that your car will breathe well. So if you're in the Kenyan market and you're looking for a RAV4, come to Impact Motors in Kiambu Road, and you will get a chance to interact with this car. And I'm telling you, you will not pass on it. As I open the boot of this car, we are greeted with much space, guys. This car has a lot of space, as you can see over here. I can fit like 3 people my size, and I can hold like a couple of suitcases, many of them, and they can pile up like that up to this part. We also have this camera that can be used to record events that happen behind you. If somebody rear ends you, you will be protected. So as we move to the lower part of the storage areas of the Toyota RAV4, we find that there is a spare wheel over there, which is a really good thing. A spare wheel is a really good thing if you're in the Kenyan market. Most cars, this is a 2019 variant, and it still comes with a spare wheel. Most of the cars are now trying to save on they're trying to save on weight, and they don't bring these as standard. So having the spare wheel as standard in the Toyota RAV4 is a big plus. And you also have this jack over here. That means that this is a proper car. You will not need to spend extra money after buying such a car. So with that being said, we also have these rear seats that are leather, and they can also fold inside. That way you get even much bigger space. And let's go and look at the interior of the 2019 Toyota RAV4 Adventure. Aha, we are in the interior of the 2019 Toyota RAV4, and guys, this car is just perfection, perfection, perfection. From the engine, you know, these are Toyota, and these cars are very, very, very reliable. And when I get into the interior of the 2019 Toyota RAV4, if you close this logo over here, you won't tell that this car is a Toyota, because you know the touches inside this car are kind of I can say they are kind of luxurious, from the leather touches at the door over here and the soft touch at the dashboard over here. It's not a plastic dashboard, it's kind of a squeegee material. And you know, we also have this humongous screen at the middle part over here, and there is also a digital dial at the middle of the center, at the middle of the gauge cluster over there, which is really, really technological. We're in 2024, these are 2019 variant, but right now in Kenya, people are bringing the 2017 variants of the cars. But if you want a newer variant, you can come to Impact Motors and look at this car. So right here I have some touch. You know, as I'm closing my door, I hold it like this, and it closes well. It feels so strong, it feels rigid. So apart from that, we also have some leather pads over here and some storage areas where we know, you know, here we have a wireless charging pad that you can just put your phone that supports wireless charging, and it will charge wirelessly. You also have a USB type A over here. We also have a 12-volt socket, which was used initially as a cigarette lighting port, but it was changed. I think the people who manufacture cars, they're trying to regulate the issue of smoking as you're driving. So the steering wheel over here has like all the option. I have buttons for the radar guided cruise control. I have options for the lane departure assist. I have the mode button. I can set, and you know, the cruise control to increase or decrease the speed. I can also control the volume of the infotainment system just from the steering over here. And you know, I can also control the screen by just pressing the buttons over here. And onto the screen itself, we have this knob that controls the volume and the tune, which feels really nice. It has a nice rubbery touch to it. And we also have this console that controls the climate control system, that has the nice rubbery touch to it. And we also have the physical buttons. That is a really good sign to the interior of this car. Down here, we also have the additional buttons, and the traction control button is here when you can turn it on or off. Look at the gear control of this car. It looks really, really nice, and I like the design of this center console part over here that is kind of raised, and it gives you a good reach to this part. We have other functionalities over here, the hold button that can help you while you're in the jam. That means that you will not have to put your foot on the brake, the car will brake on its own. We have the auto park function, whereby if you just turn on the car, put the car in drive, it will release the parking brake automatically. We also have eco mode, we have normal mode, we have sport mode for this car. We also have mode for mud, we also have mode for the rock and drift. We also have snow mode, and we have the lane descent assist in this car, which is technological. On the back profile of the 2019 Toyota RAV4, it feels really luxurious. Oh my god, I just feel like I don't want to get out of this car. I just feel like I need a driver that can take me to anywhere I want to go. You know, yeah, I can just relax and take a nap inside this car. One good thing about the back of this car is that the window goes all the way down, and I can just enjoy the view. You know, not all cars have the back window going down, they reach somewhere here. And this car also has the leather touches even at the back of the car. Look at this part, guys. It looks really nice. We have the chrome touches, and I can hold this part as I'm driving. Look at where my hand is resting. I have cup holders over here. If I'm going for a road trip with my boys and we have drinks, I can put my drinks over here and I can just sit back and relax as the driver is driving. This car has a lot of technologies for safety. I will not even be afraid when I'm being driven inside this car. So if I'm carrying the third passenger, we'll just do that and I'll rest my hand here. And one thing is that this car is a four-wheel drive car. It has a transmission tunnel, but it has been well managed. That means that I can be here and still sit really well. And another thing is that we also have climatic control for the back passengers over here, and we have two sets of USB ports. Guys, what else do you need from a car? Look at my legs. My legs are all the way underneath the front seat and I'm really comfortable. If I want to kind of bring my seat at the front, I will just do that and my seat will be reclined at the front. And if I want to recline it at the back, I will also just do that and it will lie in an angle that is really comfortable. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. This is perfection, guys. So if you want to get this car, come over to Impact Motors in Kiambu Road or call the number down below. And this sums up the review of the 2019 Toyota RAV4.